And they're off. Antelope Polo. First strike, got the ball coming in. Oh, good line up. There goes Guitarro. Turning the ball. Grant Palmer. Santino on the steals at Dino Leggerini. Coming over here for the against again. Flicks it under his horse's neck. Onto the malice of Artemio. Artemio Figueres and Jim Wright. Jim Wright gets the away back shot. Grant Palmer turning in a hurry. There he goes. Oh, no. Bounces over his foul. Next one there's going to be Hilario Figueres. Hilario playing well all season. And just like that, steals that one away from the oncoming opposition. Hilario, he's got Santino going forward. Santino Magrini. Can he get by Jimmy Wright? Jimmy Wright on the near side. First one on the play is going to be Santino. As they all turn around, working their way towards goal. Looks like it will be Figueres waiting for a clear shot at goal. And he looks back. There's a dismay at the umpires as his shot goes wide. The umpires do blow the whistle in that location. Figueres calmly puts it between the goalposts, making it 3-0, adding that penalty shot to the handicap goals. Now, they will switch directions after each goal is scored. So this time, Antelope attacking that ocean goal, but first they gotta contend with Hilario Figueres. Hilario in control. Picks that ball up. Jake Klettner gets it. Back shot. Hook. Bataro, oh, handy play. Flips it forward to Jake, who turned waiting for the next pass, but first they have to contend with Santino. Santino away, back shot. Jake intercepts this one. Alessia Seidler there in defense. Jake working his way through traffic carefully. Flicks that one in there. It's going to go. Perfectly placed. If he hit it too hard, it might have ricocheted off a horse, but this way it goes right into goal. 1-2. Back at center. Their goal, doing play coming out with it. Grant Palmer there in the LB's lineup. Big shot from Palmer. All the way up to Jim Wright. Jim Wright, he can't get to it as Figueres fries him out. Santino Magrini on his way through traffic. Tail shot from Guitarro. On to now to Jimmy Wright. Jimmy Wright driving towards goal. Alessia coming over in defense. Jimmy Wright, can he get it on there? Yes, he does. And just like that, Antelope has equalized. They're back at center. Artemio gets a little touch on it. Santino working his way forward. Clicks that little pass for Artemio. Artemio on the fly. Has to contend with Augustine Bataro. Artemio, he's waiting for a runner. But Moselo went forward ahead of him. Now, he drops that one back for his brother. Pass on up from one brother to another. They all tangled together. It is legal to hook as long as you do so within certain parameters. Figueres drawing towards the goal. He draws the whistle. Another goal, have to ask Jeff. Duly for the center field, we see Jim Wright work his way forward. Jim Wright leads way out of the center. saddle. He's found Bataro. Letting that horse over. Now he checks back. It's a nice near side. Oh man, what a good shot by Bataro. Can't let Palmer get there. He doesn't even have to. I think we're giving credit on the board to Antelope and credit on the score sheet to Augustine Bataro. That was a heck of a shot. As they all fly back to the center. What a near side shot by Augustine Bataro. Jake Clinner now seeing if he can do the same. Drops it back for Jim Wright. Looks downfield. Uncorks the big pass. Trying to find Bataro, who's had the hot stick this Chukker. Jake Clinner coming in hot. Jake Clinner. No, that goalpost jumped. A shot. As they come to the boards, turning that ball, looks like it'll be Jimmy Wright. Almost got his pocket pick there by Santino. As we come up to the 30-second mark. Intercepted by Artemio. Keeping his cool. Looking for his brother. One brother to another. You have to live it. Mario takes it the wrong way in order to gain control. Now he fakes the back shot. Nobody's fooled. But he did get a point in the right direction. With 10 seconds to go, he hits the task down the middle. He's found Santino. Santino there with Jim Wright. Jim Wright on the middle of the field. Hits the way back shot. Clever. And Jim. Here we go. On the near side, Artemio Figueres. He pushes out corner by Jake. And I have the outside. Hits a little back shot. Kicked up higher by Santino. Santino Magrini, son of the legendary Matias Magrini. Just a little way back shot to himself. Picks it up on the near side. Again, so hard by Bataro. Some fancy stick work going on out here. Magrini still with control. Leads way out of the saddle. Hits it forward. Looking for anyone. The white jersey, but the first one there is Jenny. Jenny with a lot of experience. Player in the back. Jenny going up forward. Jake wants to get on that line, but Santino was clever following the play. Picked up that broken play. And now cannot get away from a trio of Polo players. Bataro. Talking about what Augustine Bataro will be playing in our Summer Eagle Rincon League series on Team Meadowbrook Farm. That's one farm, not two. Bataro. Off in corner. Jumps the boards. Comes back and hits that look easy. Elegant work there. And 4 players swing at the same ball and it goes in. Alright. Santino. You can hear him directing traffic there. Choose Figueres. Figueres with the rest of the side. They're going up front, taking out Grant. Figueres. Oh, nice work by Figueres as he dodged the oncoming hook. Running a little back here. Displaying some tiny horsepower. And these horses bred by his dad, Nacho Figueres. But backed out of there by Antelope. Oh, look at that. Artemio cleverly single leg on the near side. So he doesn't get in trouble. And a foul shot. Now, funny there. But Jimmy Wright jumps on in there. He's that big back shot on to Bataro. Says let's open this ball game up on the near side. I hope Ariano couldn't quite get that next one done. You have Figueres staying just far enough away not to get caught for blocking. Allowing Santino to win King's way for it. Get by Jake. A couple of really strong backs on this team with Jimmy and Jake. The hits. 25. I think they're saying that Santino took that ball under him. Jimmy winds up, hits a strong shot downfield. Taro flying on in there, but Taro out of the air. Awesome style. Letting that horse stretch out. Oh, but then could not to the next one. I do believe. Travel 25 from Figueres. Right there in front of Corky Linfoot.
You know what? When she appeared there,
Don't get it wrong over there.
It's weird. Not wearing socks.
I stole the socks from Magdalena.
I like it. I like it when Amazon. So good. It's so cheap.
Jamie Wright says I can hit it far too. Looking for Grant, but near something. Back to himself. Really fancy stick work here.
Did you try yours?
No, the one I bought.
Crawl. Get by. Guitarro pins him to the side now. Alako gets the shot off, but the first one there is Jimmy. Jimmy playing deep zone back. With success here. Recovers. Strikes that ball. A little outside pass. Looking for Guitarro. Guitarro wearing the captain's on it down there. You see that green fans. He is in charge of the Antelope. Ooh. Ilaria, one time on over to Santino. Her shot ricochets. That one went and ricocheted off Santino. It's like a cool game out here, these balls ricocheting there. Grant's on the near side, gets a nice touch on it, brings it forward under the horse's neck. Ooh, he wanted a little more angle on that one. Gets called off here by Guitarro. Just thinks Guitarro, slowing things down. Gets that little next shot. Jimmy and Santino going head to head. Santino passes on back to Artemio. Successful near side drive by. We have to make an extra point for that in our little style points column. Could be like me tomorrow, this big chance. Now, Augustine Guitarro still with control for that deep next shot. Oh, he got the deep. He went a little too deep as it goes across the face of the one. Quick on Z. Mario on that tree there. Up to Santino. Looking his way. You see a couple pairs. Grant jumps over there, tries to get the hook, but look at this. Good pass from Santino, but once again, there is another Antelope player. This is like there's another Antelope player. Grant Palmer hustling on in there. Santino going with him. Artemio checking down very nicely. He said a lot of these horses, Artemio riding are homebred horses from his dad, Nacho Figueres, is fearing not to right now. We'll see Ilario going for a challenge here by Jake Kennedy. Oh, they're behind. Big shot from Santino. It's gonna go or it won't go, but a lot of players going to change horses as this Chukker winding his way down and down. Toledo knocking from the team that Bernie over there is obviously all by himself. Oh, this pretty gay horse hits it up to Grant Palmer. That's nice. Polo, 2 hits of the ball, and we are already to the 60-yard line. Grant Palmer all by himself. That ball started hopping on him. He loses to Ilario. Recovers. Ilario Figueres. Yeah. Ooh, not the shot he wanted. He was looking for a little more distance on this, but look at this play here by Artemio. Artemio coming to beautiful play. Intercepted by right. He's played for Antelope Polo for years. Grant, I think, was like -1. Little way back shot from Figueres up to Santino. Santino looking to see if he can get a goal. Santino working his way towards goal. He has to go left to retain possession. He had a lot happened the first checker, but kind of solo this second Chukker, but now they're letting them run a little bit. Here goes the Taro. There goes Santino with him. Santino bustling his way on in there. Nice play from Santino. Backed up again by Figueres. He saw Santino turning. That was a nice play. The classic tail shot over to the board. Santino along the boards waiting for somebody to get up front. Artemio has his work cut out for him as he's surrounded by Team Antelope here. Artemio going to put pressure on Klintner. Jake Klintner usually plays for the family team, but he's making friends in new places. He's playing for Antelope for this tournament. Once again, there is Figueres taking that one forward. He's playing excellent control of the ball. Jake this time, he found the angle. What a back shot from Jimmy Wright. Basically, that's the first penalty for Antelope. Oh, off the post. Goal. That post at the center of the field. Once again, switching directions after each goal is scored. They're dealing for it. This time won by quite on scene. Little shot from Santino onto Artemio, but backed out of there by Jake Klintner, keeping it classic and simple. He just hits it hard, gaining field position. Figueres with those long arms picks that one up. Figueres with Santino behind him. Now Figueres loses that play briefly to Batara. Backed up here by Magrini. Magrini hits a big pass. So he might just be shooting this one. Wow, that was close. Great shot there by Santino Magrini from about 120 yards out. We got a knock-in, couple players changing horses. You'll see a lot of these players with their spare horses at the end line, giving them options if one gets tired. Jimmy Wright working his way forward. Jimmy Wright trying to get away from Magrini. He succeeded, but he has to contend with Ilario. Ilario mind-melded him on that one as that ball goes by. Oh, what nice move there from Klintner. Jake Klintner, can he get by Ilario? Ilario. He may be skinny, but he's tough. Out muscling Klintner, gets away from a pack of players. Five from the center. Big shot from Figueres. He's placed it perfectly. Alessia Simon there on the top with Magrini. Interception by Polo. On up. No, cannot quite get there. As Antelope, the baby brother, 15 years old, puts that one around quickly. Backed up here by Magrini. Magrini on the near side, man. That took some poor straight turning it on the near side there, but again, obviously Bataro twice on the road gets the near side drive by. Trying to pass on up to Grant. Figueres checks back. Wants to get in there. A couple players basically. All right, Grant Palmer spinning around, looking for a shot on goal. It hits on the horse's hoof. Artemio did a good job being right place, right time. Ball's over the inline. Bring up a knock in, but I think it will be after the Chukker as we're sneaking out on that 30-second line. Oh yeah, Jimmy right, big shot downfield. There goes our Lario. Lario heads up play, turns, waits for a player to clear. Garris. Artemio breaking for the pass. Great connection from the two brothers. One brother to another. Artemio slows it down. Waits for someone to go first. We see Santino breaking. Jimmy goes to make the big ride off. That horse makes a power play for him, but already Santino coming the other way. Now Santino hits the back shot. Clears out there. This time they start to move forward. Alaria tracking back. Waiting for his next play. Jimmy right on it. Little shot. What a play. And it looks like Figueres is free and clear. What a shot from Artemio. This ball has eyes. And Alario made a heck of a play to get there. That was great. You can see it was not quite going to reach there. Split the difference between the two players to get the goal on board. That was a nice play from the two brothers.
Bueno chicos, buena hoy,
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué hace que viene?
Umpire, throws a little wide. Looks like Cuban throwing it in a practice there. Pass for a clear shot for Alario to his brother. Jimmy right, big back shot. And that's Tara.
Envidiosa.
Is that clear?
Dios quiera que se nos
He
ahorre.
did and he shoot it. That's escorted over the inline by Polo.
No sé si lo mata, Le gana bien.
No.
Boludo, un electricista, un ganadero. Tienen trabajo, todos tienen trabajo.
Gracias, Cyber.
Una semana.
Too loud. Santino fighting his way out of there. Santino. And Clemmer come together. One for tough guy. Santino gets by safely, but hooks in by Antelope player as they play behind the post. I can't see it very well. Artemio, like, reaching back. Oh, nice play by Artemio. He evades the pack briefly, but Jake is there now. Big back shot from Otaro. Recovered once again by Figueres. Back shot called for by Jake, but the first one to turn is Artemio. This nice sticker from the youngster. These kids, they grow up on their wheel. Let me tell you, their hands eye coordination is unbelievable. Just like that, he's turned around, he's pointing the correct way towards goal. He has got the green behind him, and somehow he picked his pocket. There goes Figueres, and they have tied it up. 6-6. Good quarter given here.
¿Dónde estás? ¿En la casa de acá arriba? Sí.
Ni una página.
No, ¿eso qué es eso?
Voy a caminar y yo.
All tied up, 6-6. Hard now watching this game with bated breath and a lot of gunners. We could have a shootout here, or we could have a couple different scenarios happening. All right, big back shot from Antelope. Grant Palmer charging onto the line. Alessia there in defense. Alessia going with him. Alessia slowing him down. Good play by Alessia. Now she's going to hit that little tail shot. Great play by Alessia. Well done. Picked up by Vitaro as Grant holding out. Antonio way to the side. Run around inside. Holding the corner. It looks like it will be
¿Esa es la que tenía Ben?
on the near side. Santino. Heads up play from Santino. He's guy's getting after it now. I like it. Palmer, big back shot. There is Jake. There is Alessia. Damn, that shot is in there. All right, Jake, come on, get it done for Antelope.
Repitió todos los partidos de que arrancó la 21 por Robin, dos chacas. Esa y la. Bueno, y la envidiosa fue Lisandro y la.
Running back to the middle, swapping directions. And get their fresh horses. Balls in play, underway. Little slap shot there, but Tara, look at that horse 10 inch ears. I like it when they show that extra effort. Double play by Figueres. He got the hook and the little back shot changing the line. Artemio, woo! Artemio's got brakes. Artemio's got the ball still between a couple different players. Now drops it back for his big brother, going forward. Figueres. Looking for a Green against the sideline. The Green on the feet, next up. Somebody got slapped. He makes it count. 8-6. Back two here. Quite on Z. Bring it back in. So let's see what we got on this next showing.
Pasada tenemos mucha información al que.
Exactamente. Yo lo abandoné porque eso me decía cómo me sentía yo. Después me levantaba perfecto y eso me decía estaba en 0%.
This time he's gonna hold it. Jake goes in to the near side. Usually how it looks when I try it. There's a 30-second mark.
Dormiste 8 horas, pero recuperaste 30%.
The back shot out of Palmer. There is a back shot out of. There is the whistle.
Vas a tu casa a las 5 de la mañana, a las 7 estás pescando, buceando en Bahamas ya. Lo más impresionante que de la nada empezás a ver agua completa y no ves nada para ningún lado. Pasas de agua de 10 metros a 3 metros.
Sí.
Knocking for Antelope. They dodge that bullet. Breathe a sigh of relief. Wipe the sweat off their brows. Tear down on this knocking. That is a beautiful truckload of hay goes by.
En el barco van lanchas.
Meanwhile, there's a knock into Graham Palmer. Graham Palmer with the ball, trying to get by Figueres. Figueres, first one there, hits the back shot. It ricochets off another horse. Grant and Alessia. Alessia does a great job. Right now, Grant. Jimmy Wright makes no doubt about it. And all of a sudden we go to 9-6 here. That was quite the momentum swing. However, we got a lot of polo left. Almost 2 full checkers here to go. So let's see what Fight on Z can do out of this lineup of Antelope. So defense into offense there on the penalty side. Balls in play. There goes Figueres. Figueres very quickly onto that new one. Alario Figueres with that great horse jumping out of the line. Alario working hard to get by Grant. Grant moving in his saddle. Then Jimmy comes over. They keeping him surrounded. Man, this is a lot of pressure on Figueres. Figueres on up to McGreedy. McGreedy busting forward. Can't get around Grant. Grant there. McGreedy takes the hook. Takes and on the near side. Ooh. This time, big brother Alario takes over on this one, makes it 9-7. Like I said, Cardinals needed something to happen out of that lineup to generate some momentum, and they succeeded. Bring it back within 2. All right. Fancy sticker again from Quite on Z. Look at Santino. Get away from it with that ball. Coming out with the lap. Grant goes for the hook. Santino drops it back. There goes Artemio, the baby brother. He tries to drop it back, but Jake with the back shot. First one to turn for it is Artemio. Artemio reading these plays very well. Now, Alario. Big brother. Oh, intercepted there by Mataro, but next one on the play. Yeah, maybe out of near side. Jimmy lined up for the big shot. Going around the umpire. He finds Mataro right here in front of us. Augustine Mataro tapping it forward there with Santino McGreedy. Back is Alario Figueres, all 6'6" of him. You've ever seen Alario up close, he is tall. And now we got a lambasting. All right, I think they called turning on that play. So Jimmy Wright converts over goal pole for Antelope back to a 3-goal lead. Up a little debris on the field. I just want to keep it clean playing surface.
Sí, el papá de Lucas le va a regalar helado porque el papá de Lucas es el dueño del helado ahí.
Díganle que lo pongan a 5 minutos.
Pero Lucas, acompañala vos. Así te conocen a vos como ganar. Mira, Vila. ¿Tiene cuál chocolate solo?
Ball's a play. Alessia Sadler gets a touch on it. Now taken by Artemio. Oh, big hook. Coming from the back was Jimmy. Grant and Jake come together. Alessia stops that one. Jake Hunter waiting in on it. Being worked hard there by, oh, they got him back. The clash of the mallets. I love it. A little frustration play there. Play there from Figueres. Artemio going to go on the near side. Very elegant swing there from Artemio. Now goes to the back shot. He hit it right over Jake's head into goal. Stop by Grant. Stop briefly there by Figueres. What a stop by Grant Palmer. Great positioning. Little way back shot from Santino. Caught on the play is Jimmy Wright. Jimmy Wright, can he outrun Artemio? What a play by Artemio. 15 years old and took the big bump. Here's the back shot. Jake Hunter, first one on it now. Number 2, right. Gets Polo trying to reach Grant, but Artemio split the difference. Artemio gets the shot off. Trailing shots here like a tennis match. You saw Figueres turn his face out of the way because that back shot was coming at him. And Santino on the near side. Nice play from Santino, creating things, making it happen. Santino McGreedy seeing if he can get some action going here for quite on Z. Always working hard at there. So we're going to have possession play. We've not actually had many of those today. The ball goes over the boards. This one, let's see how they're going to drop it. Favor of Antelope. They call whistle. All right, they drop it down for Antelope. We have Augustine Mataro on into goal, making it 7-11. There's our convenient score to source. 7-11. Good work there by Antelope on possession play. Right, that set play, extending that lead by 4 goals. Figueres, no quick hand here. said, I got 8 more minutes for Polo to make something happen, but you got to give for Grant Palmer. Grant Palmer and Alessia going head to head. Grant Palmer going downfield. Alessia going with it. Grant Palmer, can he outrun it? He pops it on in there, and all of a sudden here in Chukker, number 5, Antelope. Ball's in play. There goes Santino, first one on it. Santino, nice back shot. Who can get turned first on it? Looks like it will be Figueres. Figueres down there with Bataro. Figueres, he gets it stopped. Artemio redirects it. Jimmy. This is the back shot. Figueres, he's going to pick up the loose ball. Who's going to get the next play? Looks like it's Santino McGreeny putting pressure on up there to Figueres on the near side. Can you see it? Oh man, that was fixing to be really cool. Jimmy had to hustle to get back there. Figueres with that long wingspan. He's gonna have a nice shot on goal. All right, here comes Grant Palmer. Alessia Seidler running back in defense with Grant. Alessia gets a touch on it, slowing down the breakaway. Jake Clintner and Jake on the near side. Oh, what a shot! What a shot by Jake. His girl Ume is going to be so happy today walking back and talking about that shot. Grant Palmer working hard to get there. A couple players going to stop, and we have Lario with the ball, dodging the near side drive-by, turning onto the play. Lario holding onto that ball, sending his brother forward. Lario still with control. Jimmy, though, successful execution of the near side drive-by. He hits the back shot. First one. There is Santino McGreeny. Santino McGreeny spinning around, waiting for Clintner to clear. Strikes that ball with precision, and look at that. Look at Larry on the ball. Next, takes it away from Palmer. Palmer reads on in there, hits the back shot, spinning quickly to get on the save. Looks like it will be Figueres. Figueres along the back line, working his way towards goal. This is a tough one to make because you have to make that gnarly next shot. No, he winds up with mid-tail. They caught somebody. 2-1-0. Go 3-0 on an overtime thriller. Let me tell you, that was a game. I know 2-0, I think, has been in more overtimes, at least played more overtime Chukkers than any team in this tournament. Remember, they started that team earlier with that 8 Chukker game. But since then, they lost. But since then, I think they won all the overtimes. They went 3-0. We're trying to see who their opponent is today in the final. We could, depending on the outcome of this game, have a early shootout after this match for the final spot. Larry Figueres along the ground. Figueres. I kind of heard one, but it looks like I probably should have. 13-9, 3 minutes by Tom Z. They just scored back-to-back goals. A fight in the lineup. Grant Palmer with determination, drawing his team forward. Oh, but that ball started hopping. There goes Artemio taking it forward. Artemio, little flip shot off the side. Artemio, check it down. Waiting for a player to clear. He drew the whistle. Figueres, perfectly placed pass there for Santino. But back shot out of Bataro. Here coming the other way. Looks like it's Grant. Grant's got a stride on his man. Chased down here by Artemio. Grant Palmer is off to the left. He's going to have a big cut shot or have to tap it in. What's he going to do? Checks down, throws out the anchors. Turns inside and hits it over the back line. Shooting on the field. Artemio going with him. 2.5 minutes here. Figueres. Not the shot he was looking for. Jake Hunter there in defense. Jason gets a little tail shot. Figueres spinner on offside, near side. First one on it is going to be the target. Santino Magrini. Staying with it, Santino Magrini. Hits it towards goal, but they'll be back there with players in white jerseys from quite RZ. Martinio checks down, turns inside, waits for a player to slide by. Now starts to work his way downfield. Hits that pat. Holy crap. 15 years old, he hits like that. Wow. Everybody checking down. Big back shot from Jimmy Wright. Figueres, next one back. Figueres going to pick this one up. He'd like another point on the board. He's being marked closely by Jake Klintner. Oh, made Augustine Bataro look up or look down, getting out of the way of that ball. Off to the right. Yo Santino and Grant said Grant Palmer. What a nice play on the near side from Grant. Santino sliding on in there. Grant spinning the turn, coming out with the ball briefly, but Santino and Figueres. And oh man, we got another whistle. Figueres, 100% here. Brings him closer. Will he have the time? Thirteen to 10. Here in our Folding Hills USPA Intra-Circuit, the last of our 12-goal tournaments. Man, what a 12-goal series it has been. Ball's on the ground. Looking for play. Alessia Seidler riding off Bataro. Coming up with it. Looks like it will be Figueres as we are under the 1 minute mark. Jake Klintner, an elegant little back shot. Grant Palmer, elegant little back shot the other way. Ilario on the near side, spinning around. As we creep down on that 30-second horn, he would love another point on the board. Although it does look like Antelope will be heading to that shootout for the final spots in the Inter-Circuit final. Figueres puts that final point on the board for quite on Z as they're coming back to the throw-in. I don't think they'll have quite enough time to get thrown down. So these teams shaking hands, congratulate them. Before everyone takes off, we'd like to wish happy birthday to a very special lady, Judith Baker. Happy 82nd. We're going to play a special song commemorating all the decades that she has lived through, because they've been a few.